We live in a world where the wealth gap is widening. It is so apparent when we walk in the streets and see some people driving Volkswagen while most people are cramming themselves in crowded microbuses. Is that growth even sustainable? In a community where we live together with people who have so much, with people who have so little, wouldn't that lead to a sense of injustice and unrest and conflict? Personally, for me, something I buy gives me momentary happiness, but for lasting happiness, I would want my friends, family, and even strangers to share the pleasure. It's time businesses think that way too. Disparities will not end overnight, but businesses are in that unique position to address this inequality simply by providing equal opportunities. While I'm not saying businesses have not made any such effort, I'm just saying there's a lot more to do.
It's time for businesses to rethink their relationship with the environment. Isn't it nature that provides for all the raw materials that make industries and businesses possible? Should we be pursuing infinite growth when we know very well that our resources are limited and depleting unsustainably? This should be a serious concern for businesses. Take a look at what's happening in Nepal. Starting to get it. Coca-Cola, for instance, has undertaken the task of conserving watersheds and rivers all over the world because they now know that when water is threatened, business is threatened.
म पशुपति मन्दिर परिसरमा बस्छु। म त्यहाँ हिँडडुल गर्दाखेरि मैले त्यहाँ देख्छु हजारौं प्लास्टिकका झोलाहरू प्रयोग भएको हुन्छ। मलाई थाहा छ ती प्लास्टिकको झोलाको प्रयोगले न नेपालको इकोनोमीमा त्यसले मद्दत पुग्छ न त वातावरणीय दृष्टिकोणले नै त उचित छ। वृद्धाश्रममा बस्ने आमा बुवालाई दुना टपरी बनाउन प्रोत्साहन गर्ने हो भने एक त उनीहरूको सम्मानजनक जीविकोपार्जनमा मद्दत मिल्छ, साथै लोकली एभाइलेबल रिसोर्सेस प्रयोगमा आउन सक्छ। मलाई थाहा छ थुप्रै बिजनेस कम्पनीहरूले लोकल रिसोर्सेसहरू प्रयोग गर्दै आउनु भएको छ। यदि अझ धेरै लोकल रिसोर्सेसको प्रयोग गर्ने हो र त्यसमा पनि ग्रामीण समाजलाई सहभागिता गराउने हो भनेदेखि नेपाली अर्थतन्त्रले चाँडै ठूलो फड्को मार्न सक्छ।
मैले हालै पत्रिका पढ्दा के थाहा पाएँ भने नेपालमा सबैभन्दा बढी आयकर तिर्ने कम्पनी एन्सेल रहेछ। त्यसैगरी सिप्रति ट्रेडिङको चेयरम्यान सिद्धार्थ राणाले सबैभन्दा बढी व्यक्तिगत आयकर तिर्नु भएको थाहा पाए। यस्तो कुरा थाहा पाउँदा हामीलाई खुसी लाग्छ र यहाँबाट के पनि थाहा लाग्छ भने नेपालमा व्यापार व्यवसाय गर्न कर छल्नै पर्छ भन्ने पनि त छैन। हामी युवा उपभोक्ताहरूले कर तिर्ने यस्ता जिम्मेवार कम्पनीहरूलाई प्रोत्साहित गर्नुपर्छ र हामी गर्छौं पनि र सरकारले पनि यस्तो गर्नु जरुरी छ।
I'm not a business or government leader, but I can still make responsible decisions about how I live my life to improve society. I take reusable cloth bag when I go shopping to reduce the amount of plastic waste. I choose fair trade product when I buy present for my friends, and I only use cosmetic products that use natural ingredients. And if I am deciding between two similar products, I will always choose the one that uses less packaging.
I am a recent MBA graduate and I am about to join the workforce that is going to drive the future Nepalese economy. And when I look for workplace, I will not be attracted by a company's multinational brand or its P&L account. Rather, I will look for an organization that match up to my core values and principles. And today, I can proudly say that I am involved in an organization that does not give me a big paycheck, but rather the core values of it. For example, sustainability, ethical business practices, and inclusive growth, I strongly believe in. I know this is the organization that will allow me to grow as an individual and to make a meaningful difference in the society.
म सानो छँदा घरमा 100 वाटको फिलामेन्ट बल्ब बालेको अझै याद छ। आज 20 वाटको एलईडीले त्यो भन्दा धेरै उज्यालो दिन सक्छ, थ्यांक्स टु बिजनेसेस। आज बिजनेस सेक्टरले नै गरेको प्रगतिले गर्दा घरहरू अझै उज्याला हुन सकेका छन्। नेपाल जस्तो खुला अर्थतन्त्र भएको देशमा निजी क्षेत्रले मानिसहरूको जीवनमा ठूलो प्रभाव पार्दछ। यदि बिजनेसेसहरूले इनोभेसनको माध्यमद्वारा समाज र वातावरण मैत्री प्रोडक्ट्सहरू बजारमा उपलब्ध गराउन सक्यो भने हामी अवश्य दिगो विकासको पथमा पाइला चाल्नेछौँ।
Coming from a modest background and having to struggle to pursue education myself, I remember very well how frightened I used to be to face my teacher when I couldn't afford to buy a notebook or a pen or a geometry box. I always knew one day I would help students in need of money and open the doors of opportunity for them. But when I began, I didn't have any idea as to how would I help them. Luckily, one business house came forward and committed to pay for the administrative cost, and challenged me to raise scholarships from common Nepalis. Within months, with that help, I could raise hundreds of scholarships for the school children from common Nepalis. Well, businesses can play such a catalytic role in making things happen, connecting citizens to fellow citizens.
When I go walking on Kathmandu streets, sometimes I fall sick. My parents tell me that it is the smoke coming out of the industries and vehicles that has made our environment so unbearable. When I grow up, I will run my own business, but I will make sure it will do good to my community as well. I want to be rich, but also make my society rich. I will leave this world a better place to live in, for my children and their children. This is my wish.